guys. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to A Couple of Questions, because we're a couple.
And we have questions.
Yes, we do. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to first and foremost let you watch a clip before we tell you what this month's topic is about. So enjoy this clip. We'll be right back. Did you enjoy that clip? I know you did. It was so hilarious. We had a great time creating that skit. So we're going to dive right in. First, we want to talk about why we got married, why we want to do this show. And so I'll start with why I got married. I got married because I wanted to share my life with someone. Babe, why did you get married?
Honestly, brother needs some help financially, so
Okay, FYI, when you see the cowbells, that means we object to something that the other person is saying, or they've been on their soapbox long enough. This time, it is representing my objection. I can't believe he just said that. So we're going to go on to the second question, since he wants to be a jerkwad.
Oh, can I answer it seriously?
Are you going to be serious?
I'm going to be very serious.
Okay, why did you get married?
All right, I'm just going to kind of like piggyback off what she just said. I got married because I wanted true companionship. I wanted it the way God set it up, and I found the perfect person to complement me as I am in the journey of life. Till death do us part.
Okay, he's going to keep going. So yes, I got married to share my life and grow with someone. So we're basically saying the same thing in our own little ways. So second question, and then we're going to talk about that also hilarious clip that you guys saw. Second question, and I'm going to keep my notes to keep me on track. What's your mission for this show? You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
No, I can take it.
Okay.
Woo! Cowbell!
Seriously.
My mission for this show is to show the audience what marriage is really about. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you know, you're going to go through all of these obstacles and imperfections, et cetera, and later on, you know, you can add humor to it, as we have, and learn from them, learn from each other, and know that to come together, bringing two worlds together, it's going to be these obstacles that's not perfect.
Yes, perfect. I didn't have to ring my cowbell, y'all. So for me, my mission for this show is, first and foremost, I'm all about transparency and honesty. I want us to be able to grow our platforms and our pocketbooks. Let's just be real. We can get some ads going up in here. But also, that's Les Brown. He says up in here all the time. But also, and I think more important than anything, we both got frustrated with these perfect couples that we're seeing. And honestly, there's no such thing as a perfect couple. I want to help dispel that misnomer of perfection within a marriage. No marriage is perfect, but the two people coming together can create the perfect companionship, as my husband said, and relationship/marriage for them. Our marriage is good for us. It might not work for other people, but it works for us. And we don't lead our household based on social media. So we wanted to put the word out there that you can have fun, but you will have challenges. And challenges, if you learn from the challenges, they create growth. And that's really what marriage is, the two becoming one, which is a process. So, now we have to talk about that episode. So that was the episode about our sleep. When I tell y'all, The title of this episode is Getting Hot in Here. This one right here would have no problem taking off all his clothes. I don't like to sleep like that, but he runs hot. I know I just told too much info. TMI. We need a TMI alert, horn or something. But he runs hot. I run cold.
Actually, I started off being cold like you.
That's true.
Yeah.
He started out being cold, so we were kind of compatible for our sleeping. And then, I don't know if age... weight.
Nah, yeah, I gained weight. Call it what
I
it
was
is.
trying to be nice. We both put on some pounds.
Yeah, I got bigger.
But he started running hot. And this dude, we'd have the heat on in the bedroom. I would wake up shivering, cold, freezing, wondering, why is it so cold? The heat's on. The window would be open. Then when I said something to him about the window being open, then he started turning on the fan. So I would wake up in the morning with a sore throat. And guess what Michelle did? Because marriage is about growth, right? Expansion within your mind and your emotions and all that. Michelle started equating that one issue to the summation of how he felt about me. He must not love me because he doesn't care about my throat being sore. He's just thinking about himself. And I made it a bigger issue than it was. I made it a bigger issue than it was. So that was an opportunity for growth for me. So for you, with me running cold, and I want to be under the covers, what did you think about that?
I mean, honestly, it caught me off guard because I went from being just like that, and then, it snuck up on me when I, got a little bigger and gained more weight. Yeah, I didn't know that, it was like an internal heat. I didn't know, what really to
It is
to
an
do with
internal
that.
heat.
Yeah.
He is like a furnace at night.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was like, wow, and I wasn't really thinking being self-consumed. I thought, well, looking back on it, yeah, I kind of was just really just in my own world with that because it
Tell
just,
the truth, shame the devil.
well, because it caught me off guard. It transitioned into something that I wasn't used to. I used to get cold all the time, easily.
He did. His feet were like icicles.
My feet and my hands would stay cold. So, that extreme adjustment was like, man, I didn't know what to do with that, and I just reacted to it. But
you
then,
can tell he talks with his hands because you can hear the cowbell ringing.
when I realized, yeah, right.
Okay, put it down, babe, so it's not distracting.
So when I realized that that was affecting Michelle, I said, okay, well, we got to come to a nice medium. And we figured some things out, and we came to a nice medium. That way she don't have to freeze to death, and I don't have to burn up.
Exactly. And so what this talks about, I know we made it in a funny, comedic way, even with the sketch. And that skit was recorded by Caliko Media, just an FYI. For all of your media needs, reach out to Caliko. He's incredible. And we had a blast that day recording it. But that sketch, even though it's comedic, it can be a huge issue. As I shared, being transparent, I created this whole story in my head because I'm waking up and my throat's sore, and I don't like... And nobody likes issues with their throat, right? And their speaking voice. And I'm looking over at him, and he's in heaven, sleeping peacefully. And I'm like, all of this, waking up in the morning and thinking, oh my gosh, he doesn't care about me. And so that can become a bigger thing. And as opposed to just being about sleeping and your body temperatures going through the change, now you make it about your internal relationship and their internal posture as it relates to you. And that is not the case. And we do this in so many issues. If he's not, I'm not going to go through all the issues because we're going to have a whole lot of episodes for y'all. We're doing this every single month. We'll be dropping a different topic with a little sketch and a little humor, and then we'll share our takeaways from it. You have anything else you want to add to that? Because this is really a quick video. We just want to show you marriage is not perfect. You have two whole beings coming with two whole pasts and decades of experience and personality traits and likes and dislikes, and you have to, over a lifespan, over a lifetime, merge those likes and dislikes together. But you have to compromise. You have to. Anything else you want to add to that, babe?
Yeah, I mean, you said it all. I mean, that's the whole premise of this video. Is everything that you just said. I can't add anything to that.
I love that. So we want to end this, but we don't want to end our relationship with you. We started this out. Y'all heard our theme song. Do you remember the words? Love ain't perfect, neither are we. Just a couple of questions to see who you got, who you got, who you got, who you got. So that's how we want to end this. We want to know who you got, who you with. Do you run hot? Do you run cold? Are you the male in the relationship, opening the windows, turning off the heat, turning on the air conditioner, freezing out your wife? Are you the woman? The woman is shivering. I'm so cold. What's wrong with him? And you have covers and you're still cold. Tell us who you got and share your relationship stories. Even if it's a former relationship, girl, even if you single, man, even if you don't have nobody and your side of the bed is cold, what was your former experience?
That was a double negative. You don't have
nobody.
Yeah.
Double negative equals a positive, so they really have somebody.
Yeah.
See, listen to this garbage. Y'all hear what? Do you see what I have to deal with? Yeah, I call a foul. I call a foul. Anyway, but no, share your stories with us. We're gonna keep all of this in, all of this. Okay, you remember that from Gina and Martin, Gina. But we're gonna keep it all in. Share who you're with, even if it's from a past relationship or your current relationship, your current spouse. Are you the cold one or the hot one? And what compromise have you guys come to? And so here's the final takeaway. When you're involving yourself in a marriage, when you're coming together with that person that you just so googly-eyed, ooh, we got the butterflies, ooh, his strong shoulders, them strong thighs and all that. And then y'all get married and the honeymoon's over and he's pulling the covers off of you or freezing you out, causing you to have a sore throat and coal in your eyes. How much cozying would you be doing? The takeaway is marriage is about the LCEs. It is listening, the LCEs of marriage, listening to your partner, your spouse, compromise. That is a continual process. And execute. After you've said, okay, I'm going to compromise. And I know y'all like, well, what did y'all end up doing? Does he still turn on? No. If he is cold, if we know, we're going to look at the weather, first of all, ahead of time. And if it's going to be cold that night, unbearably cold, we turn on the heat when it's really cold. Right now, we don't even have the heat on, but we have a comforter on the bed and a top sheet. So I can get warm and he can come out of the cover if he needs to because it's still pretty cool.
And since I typically sleep by the window, the air is, even if the window is closed, the air is bouncing off the wall that, that's keeping me nice and cool at the same time, where the heat is coming in, that it kind of balances out, where baby is a little bit away from the window, so she's nice and warm and don't have to worry about being cold.
Right. And until it's really, really cold, we don't really turn on the heat, but we just keep a comforter. And he can always come out of the comforter. And I can be under the comforter, so we're both comfortable. Exactly. So that is our compromise. But the LCEs of marriage, keep those in the forefront of your marriage, and it'll work. It'll work if you work it, as Bishop Jake said. Listen, compromise, and execute. Keep doing what it is that you said, agreed to, that you would do. The LCEs of marriage. Thank y'all so much for being here on a couple of questions. Anything else you want to say, babe?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Go forth, be fruitful, and multiply. And I ain't talking about no babies, y'all. I'm talking about in your relationship. Thank y'all for watching a couple of questions. Bye now.